190 cows.
You tell me nothing's wrong.
Nikki.
Spandex. Spandex is your best friend.
From humble beginnings to Hulk-sized paychecks, Mark Ruffalo has carved out one of Hollywood's most respected careers. Born in Kenosha, Wisconsin in 1967, Ruffalo struggled for nearly a decade before his breakthrough in You Can Count on Me, 2000. His versatility allowed him to seamlessly transition between indie dramas and blockbuster franchises, earning 4 Oscar nominations along the way. While his early roles barely paid the bills, his transformation into the Hulk for the Marvel Cinematic Universe would eventually earn him a staggering $15 million payday for a single film. Join us as we follow the money through the remarkable career of Mark Ruffalo. The Dentist, 1996. A horror film starring Corbin Burnson as a dentist who goes insane. Ruffalo played a minor role in this low-budget horror flick, which had a production budget of $2.5 million and earned approximately $4.7 million at the box office. This early gig barely covered his rent, but kept him in the game when he was still a struggling actor. Mirror, Mirror. 2. Raven Dance, 1994. Ruffalo's inauspicious movie debut as a character named Christian in this horror sequel. The film had a tiny production budget of roughly $1.8 million and went straight to video with minimal earnings. Mark was paid just enough to keep pursuing his dream while bartending on the side to make ends meet. Safe Men, 1998. A crime comedy about 2 failing lounge singers mistaken for safe crackers. With a modest $3 million budget, the film flopped commercially but gained a small cult following. Ruffalo's small role in Paycheck reflected his status as an unknown actor, still seeking his big break after nearly a decade in the business. Ride with the Devil, 1999. Directed by Ang Lee, this Civil War drama featured Ruffalo in a supporting role. Despite a $35 million budget, the film only grossed $635,096 at the box office, becoming a commercial failure. Though still modestly paid, working with a director of Lee's caliber represented a step up for Ruffalo's career trajectory. You Can Count on Me, 2000. Ruffalo's breakthrough role as Laura Linney's troubled brother in Kenneth Lonergan's critically acclaimed drama. Made on a tiny $1.2 million budget, the film earned $9.7 million and received multiple Oscar nominations. Though his paycheck remained small, the critical recognition from this performance would prove invaluable to his career. The Last Castle, 2001. Ruffalo played a bookie in a military prison alongside Robert Redford in this drama. With a $72 million budget, the film disappointed at the box office, earning only $27 million. His 6-figure paycheck marked his first significant Hollywood payday as casting directors began taking notice. Wind Talkers, 2002. In this John Woo What Was Tu drama starring Nicolas Cage, Ruffalo took on a supporting role. The film had a $115 million production budget, but grossed only $77.6 million worldwide. Despite the film's commercial disappointment, Ruffalo's rising profile enabled him to negotiate a higher salary. View from the Top, 2003. Ruffalo played opposite Gwyneth Paltrow in this romantic comedy about flight attendants. With a $30 million budget, the film earned only $19.5 million, failing to take off at the box office. His growing reputation allowed him to command his largest paycheck to date for a supporting role. In the Cut, 2003. Starring opposite Meg Ryan in Jane Campion's erotic thriller, Ruffalo played a detective investigating a murder. Made on a $12 million budget, the film grossed just $23 million worldwide. The controversial adult-oriented role showed his willingness to take creative risks as his asking price continued to rise. 13. Going on 30, 2004. Ruffalo co-starred with Jennifer Garner in this beloved romantic comedy about a teenager who wakes up as a 30-year-old woman. With a $37 million budget, the film became a hit, grossing $96 million worldwide. This successful mainstream romantic lead role significantly boosted both his profile and his earning power. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, 2004. In Michael Gondry's critically acclaimed drama, Ruffalo played a technician erasing memories. The film had a $20 million budget and earned $72.3 million worldwide. Working alongside Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet in this celebrated film enhanced his reputation, though his supporting role commanded the same pay as his previous film. Just Like Heaven, 2005. Ruffalo starred opposite Reese Witherspoon in this romantic comedy about a man who falls in love with a ghost. Made on a $58 million budget, the film earned $102.8 million worldwide. His increased drawing power as a romantic lead allowed him to negotiate a higher fee for this commercial vehicle. All the King's Men, 2006. In this political drama remake, Ruffalo acted alongside Sean Penn, Kate Winslet, and Anthony Hopkins. Despite its $55 million budget, the film bombed with just $9.5 million at the box office. His first million-dollar paycheck came as his star continued to rise despite the film's commercial failure. Zodiac, 2007. Directed by David Fincher, Ruffalo played Inspector Dave Toschi in this critically acclaimed thriller about the Zodiac Killer. With a $65 million budget, the film earned $84.8 million worldwide. Working with an A-list director on this prestigious project allowed him to command a seven-figure salary. The Brothers Bloom, 2008. Ruffalo starred in this comedy drama about con artist brothers alongside Adrian Brody and Rachel Weisz. The $20 million film disappointed commercially, earning only $5.5 million. Despite the film's poor box office performance, Ruffalo's established reputation secured him a solid paycheck. Shutter Island, 2010. In Martin Scorsese's psychological thriller, Ruffalo co-starred with Leonardo DiCaprio as a U.S. Marshal. The film had an $80 million budget and grossed $294.8 million worldwide. Working with Scorsese and DiCaprio in this box office hit further elevated his status and earning power in Hollywood. The Kids Are All Right, 2010. Ruffalo earned his first Oscar nomination for his role as a sperm donor who connects with his biological children. The film had a modest $4 million budget and earned $34.7 million. Though he took a pay cut from his previous film for this indie project, the critical acclaim proved a wise career investment. The Avengers, 2012. Ruffalo's debut as Bruce Banner, the Hulk in the MCU, marked a turning point in his career. With a $220 million budget, the film grossed a massive $1.5 billion worldwide. Though not the highest-paid Avenger, Robert Downey Jr. earned $50 million. This role would transform his earning potential in Hollywood. Now You See Me, 2013. Ruffalo played an FBI agent pursuing a group of magician bank robbers in this thriller. Made on a $75 million budget, the film exceeded expectations with $351.7 million worldwide. His established box office appeal allowed him to command a solid fee even as he balanced blockbusters with smaller films. Foxcatcher, 2014. Ruffalo received his second Oscar nomination for his portrayal of Olympic wrestler Dave Schultz. With a $24 million budget, the film earned $12 million. Like with The Kids Are All Right, Ruffalo prioritized the prestigious role over maximum pay, taking less than his market rate for the challenging dramatic part. Avengers: Age of Ultron, 2015. Ruffalo returned as the Hulk in the second Avengers film. With a massive $365 million budget, the movie grossed $1.4 billion globally. Surprisingly, his salary didn't increase dramatically from the first Avengers film, suggesting his multi-film contract terms were set early. Spotlight, 2015. Ruffalo earned his third Oscar nomination, portraying Boston Globe reporter Michael Resendez in this Best Picture winner. The film had a modest $20 million budget and earned $98.3 million worldwide. His ability to command this salary for a serious drama reflects his dual appeal in both commercial and prestige films. Now You See Me Too, 2016. Ruffalo reprised his role in this magic heist sequel. With a $90 million budget, the film earned $334.9 million worldwide. His nearly doubled salary from the original film reflects both the first movie's success and his growing leverage in successful franchises. Thor: Ragnarok, 2017. Ruffalo's Hulk played a significant supporting role in the Thor sequel. The film had a $180 million budget and grossed $854 million worldwide. His increased screen time and importance to the MCU allowed him to negotiate a higher salary for this critically and commercially successful installment. Avengers: Infinity War, 2018. As the MCU built toward its climax, Ruffalo's Hulk continued to be a key component. With a $400 million budget, the film earned a staggering $2.05 billion globally. His doubling salary from Age of Ultron reflected his growing importance to the franchise and renegotiated terms as the original contract cycle ended. Dark Waters, 2019. Ruffalo both starred in and produced this legal thriller about corporate pollution. Made for $20 million, the film earned $23.1 million worldwide. Taking on a producer role allowed him to maintain a substantial paycheck while pursuing a passion project about environmental justice. Avengers: Endgame, 2019. The culmination of the Infinity Saga featured Ruffalo as Smart Hulk, a merger of Banner and Hulk personalities. With a $356 million budget, the film became the highest-grossing film of all time until Avatar's re-release, earning $2.8 billion worldwide. This massive payday represented his highest salary to date, matching what co-stars Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth received. She-Hulk: Attorney at Law, 2022. Ruffalo appeared in multiple episodes of this Disney Plus series starring Tatiana Maslany. With a reported budget of $25 million per episode, the series expanded the Hulk story in the MCU. His per-episode rate made this one of his most lucrative projects on a per-day basis, showcasing how streaming has changed Hollywood compensation. Poor Things, 2023. Ruffalo earned his fourth Oscar nomination for his comedic role as Duncan Wedderburn in Yorgos Lanthimos' surreal fantasy. With a $35 million budget, the film grossed $118 million worldwide. His substantial salary for this critically acclaimed film demonstrates his ability to command top dollar for artistically adventurous projects. The Adam Project, 2022. In this Netflix sci-fi action comedy, Ruffalo played Ryan Reynolds' father. With a reported $116 million budget, the film became one of Netflix's most-watched original films. The streaming giant's deep pockets and need for star power allowed Ruffalo to secure one of his largest non-Marvel paychecks. From earning just $10,000 for early roles to commanding $15 million as the Hulk, Mark Ruffalo's financial journey mirrors his artistic evolution. His strategic career choices allowed him to balance big-budget blockbusters with critically acclaimed indie films, resulting in both creative fulfillment and financial success. Today, with a net worth estimated at $35 million, Ruffalo has achieved the enviable position of being able to select roles based on passion rather than paycheck. His most recent Oscar nomination for Poor Things proves he remains at the top of his game. Stay tuned for our next Hollywood Paychecks episode, where we'll reveal how Leonardo DiCaprio turned his Titanic success into one of the most lucrative careers in movie history. Subscribe now to never miss an episode.